Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Ismail from A class, and I would like to explain and analyze five sentences that I found in an article and analyze the sentence into three diagrams. So, based on the instruction of the final task, that the student must find an article in the in certain link, and then pick 5 until 10 sentences to be analyzed using tree diagram. So uh, that's the introduction. Let's move to the discussion. So I would like to explain about tree diagram first. So tree diagram is two-dimensional diagram used in generative grammar as a convenient mean to display the internal hierarchical structure of a sentence as generated by a set of rules. So it's a tool to display the internal structure of the sentence from the highest level, which is the sentence itself, and then work down below, creating a branches until it reach the maximally specific uh, down a level where in addition symbol can be written. So that's the explanation about tree diagram. So I found an article in Panyonara site. In that article, I pick 5 sentences to be analyzed its internal hierarchical structure using tree diagram. So as you can see here, this is the article. As you can see, it's from Panyonara, Journal of English Education, and the title it's called "The Comparison Between Male and Female Students in Reading Comprehension Achievement at the Third Semester of TBI Stein Pamekasan." So yeah, it's still called Stein Pamekasan, not EIN like now, yeah, as it is today. And it is made by two lecturers here, Mem Kim Siatur Rahmawati and Mem Sumihatul Ummah. So from that article, I choose 5 sentences that I would like to analyze it using tree diagram. So the first one, as I mark in yellow color, the first one is the comprehension is the most important thing and the final goal of reading instruction. That's the first one. And then the second one here is, as you can see, Janet Holmes used the two terms in different case. And then the number 3 here, the next one is male and female have different ability. And then the next sentence would be reading has different definitions for each people. And then the final sentence is comprehension is the most important thing in reading. So those are 5 sentences that I choose to be analyzed using tree diagram to display their internal hierarchical structure. Okay, move to the analysis of the sentence. So as you can see, this is my own analysis using tree diagram, analysis of those sentences. Those 5 sentences. So the first sentence, comprehension is the most important thing and the final goal of reading instruction. This is the sentence, right? Which of course, before becoming this sentence, is made up from all of these individual words. From all of these individual words. So the tree diagram analysis will be like this. It is from the S as the sentence itself, which is divided into a noun phrase and verb phrase. So the noun phrase would be the word comprehension, which is why it divided again into noun. See, comprehension is a noun, which is also as a function as a noun phrase. And the verb phrase will be is the most important thing and the final goal of reading instruction. All of this is the verb phrase, but it can be divided again to know each detail, to know the lexical category of this sentence, beside to know about its phrasal category. So, of course, the verb phrase the verb phrase is divided into verb and noun phrase. Of course, it is called the verb phrase, so the head will be the verb itself in the word is. Is here is the linking verb, which is why include in verb and the noun phrase. The noun phrase, the most important thing and the final goal of reading instruction is the noun phrase. And the noun phrase is divided. It's contain two noun phrase which is connected with conjunction and. So the first noun phrase is made up from all of these four elements. The most important thing is the first noun phrase. The detail will be the is the determiner. Most is the adjective. Important is the adjective, which all of this modifies the noun thing. So all of these four individual words forming together to becoming noun phrase. And then there is the second noun phrase, the final goal of reading instruction. So I divided again because it contains a prepositional phrase. The first noun phrase is the made up with these three elements. The final goal. The is the determiner. Final is the lexical category adjective. Goal is lexical category of noun. And then there is a prepositional phrase, which of course there is a prepositional itself of, and then there is a noun phrase which is contains two noun, reading and instruction. And a reading here actually is a verb ing, but however it is has the same function as a noun because it is a gerund, so I consider this as a noun of reading instruction. So this is the analyze from the first sentence. There are four sentences left that I must analyze. So the second sentence, this is the second sentence. Janet Holmes use the two terms in different case. So as you can see, this sentence, like I said, which of course it's made up from all of these individual words forming together to form this sentence, which is divided if analyzed into tree diagram. It's divided from with the noun phrase and verb phrase. This is a must. Yeah? In a sentence, must contain noun phrase and verb phrase. That's the definite rule for S sentence, which is the noun phrase is the noun, the individual noun, the noun itself, which is Janet Holmes, proper noun, is the noun, which is also noun phrase in that sentence. And then there is a verb phrase, which is divided into verb itself, of course, the word use, and then the noun phrase. And then in that noun phrase here, the two terms in different case also contain prepositional phrase. So the noun phrase made up with these three elements: determiner, adjective, and noun. Determiner in the word the, adjective in the word to, noun in the word terms. And then there is prepositional phrase, which of course contain of prepositional and noun phrase. Prepositional is in, and the noun phrase contain two lexical category: adjective in the word different and noun in the word case. So that's the analysis of the second sentence. So using diagram also determine uh, the phrasal category, which also determine the lexical category. And then move to the third one. Male and female have different ability. Is the sentence which divided into noun phrase, phrasal category, noun phrase, and verb phrase. And in that noun phrase, it contains of two noun and one conjunction, connected by one conjunction and. The first noun would be male, and the second noun will be female, is female. And then there is a verb phrase, which divided into verb and noun phrase. The verb is the word have. Have here is the main verb, not an auxiliary verb, but as the main verb. And then there is a noun phrase, which is divided, which contain two, made up from these two lexical category: adjective, different, and noun ability. In the word ability. That's the third sentence. Okay, move to the fourth one. Reading has different definitions for each people. This sentence made up from these two phrasal category: noun phrase, which is made up from this lexical category noun, singular noun, reading. This is actually a verb ing, gerund, but since it has the same function as a noun, I consider this as a noun, as the subject, right? And then there is the verb phrase. The verb phrase divided into verb itself has is this the main verb, not the auxiliary verb, and then there is a noun phrase, which made up from these two phrasal category, noun phrase and prepositional phrase. The noun phrase, different definition, which made up from these two lexical category: adjective in the word different, different is adjective, and then noun in definition, as in definition. And then there is prepositional category, which is of course the preposition. I'd say this is a prepositional phrase, which is of course the preposition itself in the word for, as in the word for, and then in the noun phrase. Noun phrase made up from these two, determiner, as in the word each, and then noun people. That's the fourth sentence analysis. Okay, the final sentence. Comprehension is the most important thing in reading. Okay, that is the final sentence, which is of course must be made up from these two phrasal category: noun phrase and verb phrase. And noun phrase made up from this singular, this individual noun, comprehension. And then there is a verb phrase. Verb phrase made up from these two. The verb itself, of course, is here, is the linking verb. And then there is a noun phrase. Noun phrase which divided because it contains made up from these two, noun phrase and prepositional phrase. Noun phrase is made up from these four elements: determiner, adjective, and noun. Determiner in the word the, adjective in the word most. Adjective is also important, so all of this adjective modifies the word noun thing. And then there is prepositional phrase, which contain of course the prepositional itself in, and then there is noun, reading, because this is a gerund and has the same function as a noun. So this is the analysis of the final sentence. Those are five sentences analysis. My own analysis using tree diagram. So by using the tree diagram, we know how the internal hierarchical structure of sentence, how uh, all of those individual words, how all of those words forming together to become phrase and then to become finally to become sentence. So those are all my explanations and my own analysis, and apologize if there is any mistakes. Of course, apologize. I deeply apologize, and hopefully, uh, I hope that all of you who's watching my video give me some feedback in comments below. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank all of you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching and listening to my all explanation. See you. Wabillahi taufiq walhidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.